Dogs, Debulicus, Lady J, Trimple, Cortova, Leviathan. Also thank you for the 10 gift subs, Debulicus. I was muted for part of the welcomes. Welcome again, everybody. Welcome, cannibalism. You got a free gobbler. Like, to eat. Riding the gobbler, the mightiest of steeds. Steeds. I don't know how to spell. Welcome, non-PC. Welcome, oddity. Actually, you are a turkey. You wake up in the barn, just as you always do, feasting on your favorite birdseed, when you sense a strange unfamiliar presence. You look around and you spot it. It's another turkey. Gobble, he says. You check your inventory. You have no pockets. You are a turkey. You greet the other turkey warmly, even trying to romance him. But it seems that he has something else in mind. Brother, I have come to warn you. The world is not as it seems. Those large creatures, those that you view as caretakers, they have insidious plans for you. You must heed my warning. We must escape. You get mad at the turkey for misgendering. The turkey has no concept of gender, for he is a bird. You look around the barn suspiciously. It's the same barn you've always lived in. You ask him what the plan is. I was hoping you could help me figure one out. Part of you doesn't believe him. It's safe here, you say. Brother, I will prove it to you. He seems to want to lead you somewhere. Do you follow him? You realize that the turkey will be leading you outside of this barn that you have spent most of your life. A scary, terrifying step into the unknown. But you're determined. You follow him outside. He sneaks in his own turkey way. You following him, closer to a structure much larger than the barn you reside in. You start to mistrust the turkey. You wish you could go back to the barn. You say out loud, "This is it. If I take one more step, it will be the farthest away from home I've ever been." Then you take a step, you take another step, and then you say it again. The other turkey says, "This is not the time for tomfoolery, brother." He approaches the side of the large imposing structure, and flutters his feathers near some kind of transparent hole on its surface. Look. Gaze upon it. Do you look? You look inside, and to your horror, you see it. Look, look at what they do to us. They are not caretakers, they are consumers. You mention it looking tasty, and he gives you a disgusted look. Please, you must take this seriously. Our lives are on the line here. Wait, watch out. Here comes one of them now. Hide. Oh wow, I can't wait to eat this creature that I killed myself and cooked. You hear it speaking within the home, talking about how it's going to eat that turkey. You pretend to be a garden gnome turkey, and hide beneath the windowsill. The person within is too busy eating to notice you. Wow, it sure was worth it to buy the premium bird seed. Really makes the turkey taste better. I am so happy I spent so much time feeding and nurturing that bird, so I can eat it. I enjoyed it so much I am going to eat the other one too. But like, tomorrow probably. You whisper to your fellow turkey, claiming that you do not want to be eaten. He nods. I am glad you understand, brother. We must escape this place. Part of you is okay with being eaten for some reason. You throw up. I am not sure if turkeys can do that. There, there, brother. Let us make preparations. Minus wait. Listen. The person inside speaks again. You know what? I enjoyed eating this bird so much. I am going to go outside to the barn and feed that turkey that lives there right now. Is it coming? We have to make a decision. And fast. What shall we do? You think we can negotiate with the human? Well, if you truly wish to try that, simply return to the barn and pretend all is normal. But I don't know if I can recommend it. You check your inventory. You have turkey feathers. Many of them. You are a turkey. You bite at your own turkey feather nervously as you try to decide what to do. Your fellow turkey looks at you with pity, knowing that he has given you a difficult task. You decide to fight. The human will have the tables turned on them. You wish to consume the human? Have you gone mad, brother? How are we going to beat them with their tall, thin body? You give a long speech to the turkey, expressing your feelings about this matter and the conflicting emotions you are feeling. He raises a wing to you and says, "I know, brother. But no matter what, we must survive." You hear footsteps. The human is almost upon you. You check your spell list. Gobble. The human rounds the corner. You have a brief moment to decide what to do. You goggle to yourself. You rush for the human, attacking the thighs, the eyes, and gobbling loudly. Your fellow turkey helps you, assisting you in your mad charge for survival. Gobble 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 gobble. Ah, what the hell? Who let the turkeys out? Ah, what the fuck? The human retreats back into the building, shutting the door for safety. The other turkey pants, exhausted from all the gobbling. "Brother, we actually did it. We defeated it." You lament the loss of your food while you see the human doing something strange in the house, picking up some kind of object, and using its fingers to press some kind of buttons on it. You question why the human was smiling and laughing, and you think it was probably just because it was really funny. Okay, please, it's hard to act. You make haste, fleeing the location with your fellow turkey alongside you. But, just where do you go? Nearby, there is something like a dirt road, and in the other direction, a cornfield. You consider stealing a car, but you don't even know what a car is, for you are a turkey. You decide to rush into the cornfield. You find yourself surrounded by corn. It's all over. Delicious food, tempting you to consume it. Your fellow turkey, he can't resist the temptation. He starts eating the corn. He is no longer running alongside you. He is eating the corn. You eat some corn alongside him. You check your surroundings for non-edible equipable objects. You see dirt, rocks, grass. You sneak a nibble on your turkey brethren. He looks at you in confusion. Brother, I do not look like corn. You pick up a small rock with your beak, wielding it as some kind of weapon. You stop eating, and start moving again, but you notice the other turkey is still eating the corn. You try to convince him to flee. Delicious, golden treat. I cannot get enough of it. You gobble at your brother, trying to end his hunger, but he keeps eating. You harbor secret desires to eat your fellow turkey. You try to pick him up, but alas, turkeys are not very good at carrying other turkeys. You try to decide what to do. You cast a spell. Go gobble, go go gobble, go gobble. You feel inspired. You leave him to his fate. There is no time for him. You sprint through the cornfield, ever tempted by the urge to consume the golden treats all around you. You soon break out of the cornfield, and find yourself on some kind of road. You hear something approaching, some kind of loud rumbling from far down this path. Suddenly, you spot it, an insanely fast-moving, shiny creature. It averts you at the last moment, swerving off of the road and into a fence nearby. No, it is not a yeek. You investigate the scene. Upon inspection, you see one of those tall, thin creatures within this other creature. They are not moving. You think that they have lost consciousness. You inhale whatever is coming out of the tailpipe, and you hate it. You try to decide what to do in this situation. You are caught between leaving the scene, or helping the tall creature. You don't know what to do, so you just stand there, and start gobbling. Gobble 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 gobble. You once again try to figure out what to do next. You ponder morality as you try to decide what to do. What does it mean to be a monster? Do turkeys really have gobbler souls? You peek into the vehicle, seeing it's filled with mostly just random stuff like old receipts and stuff like that. You decide to leave, gobbling away from the scene. You continue on your way, the cornfield on your right side and a long path ahead of you. Something interrupts you. A bird flies down at your front. It's a crow. It says, "Turkey, you are far from home. What brings you here?" "Caw caw," he also says. You consider killing it, but also consider that he might be a cool friend. You think about his edibility. You don't think he looks very edible. He might fly away if you try to eat him. He seems to sense some hostility within you, and flaps his wings to create a bit more distance between you before continuing the conversation. You check your experience. You have a level 0 gobbler. You need 175 more gobbles to level up. You trust the crow, and you start telling him your story. You then also just start gobbling. Gobble gobble gobble. He listens to your tale, and says, "You have a perilous journey ahead of you. For trusting one such as I will tell you what I know as payment." But, would you be willing to help me first? The crow says, "I am here to eat the golden corn. But there is alas a great enemy within the field. I would like you to dispose of him." He is always standing there, never moving, ever vigilant. I cannot take the corn until he is gone. Right in the center of the field. You speak a lot of your inner feelings, and the crow nods. He is being drama dumped on and he feels very awkward about it. But he's kind enough to not complain. "What is a driver's license?" he asks. You wander off into the cornfield, investigating. "Gobble," you say. "Gobble," you say again. As you investigate the cornfield, you see it. Something similar to one of the tall thin individuals within the cornfield, unmoving. Gobble 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 gobble. You complain about the side quest, yet you accepted it. You watch the unmoving thin, tall thing. What do? You check your experience to level up. One more gobble. Gobble. You are now a level 1 gobbler. Your gobble has increased in volume by 1%. You rush up to the thing, trying to suplex it. You don't even know what a suplex is. Then you insult its honor, before pecking it. You try to get it to chase you, but it just stands there, completely still, ever guarding the corn. You consider farming the creature to level up your gobbles, but it turns out you can just gobble whenever you want. No creature needed. You try to climb the thin thing, flapping your wings and digging in. However, you are simply too plump, and it tips over onto the cornfield floor with a crash. You check non-gobble skill levels. You only have the gobble skill. The crow flies to you. You did it. You truly beat that menacing creature. He starts eating the corn. Soon enough, an entire murder of crows shows up to join him. They are all eating the corn. You ask for a reward, and the corn, mouthful of corn, says, "Oh yeah." There is a large, loud metal beast, far down this road. It comes and goes at its own leisure. But if you could convince it to take you, it could take you far away from here. Corn full of corn, full of corn, full of corn, full of corn. The corn is calling to you. You want to eat it. You inquire about the crow's living habits, and how they survive without the tall skinny ones. They say, "Def, we love stealing." Caw 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 caw, they laugh. Must be some kinda crow joke. If you hurry now, you may make it to the beast in time, otherwise you may have to wait an entire day. You gobble. And then gobble again. You thank the crows, and then leave, heading in the direction the crow indicated. You tell the crows about the car on the way out, and they thank you again. You think they might eat that guy now. You exit the cornfield, and find yourself near some kind of tracks. You hear a rumbling. The ground shakes in a way you have never even considered it could. The end times must be upon you. The turkey devil is coming. Gobble. It is rushing down the tracks. You scream, in the form of gobbling. Gobble 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 gobble. This must be the beast the crows spoke of. But it seems to be paying you no mind at all, and it's not stopping to negotiate. What do you do? You have to make a decision, and you have to decide now. You consider killing the monster, but surely you know, that's impossible. You flap your wings to the best of your ability, floating your way onto the swift beast. Surprisingly, you find that it works. It's terrifying and loud and really scary. But you are now being taken far, far away from here. The furthest away from your home you have ever been. You lament the loss of your barn, the tall, thin human who used to feed you delicious seed, and your friend you left behind in the cornfield. But now, you are free, a free gobbler. The end. Freebird. I don't want to get copyright claimed, sorry. Want you fly high? Freebird. Yeah. Where did I come from? I was getting attacked by this crazy turkey. You wouldn't believe it. They came right at me. But yeah, I hope you got some amount of enjoyment from whatever that was. It wasn't really like a real story time, just a random thing I decided to do. Thanks for gifting a sub to Dragoon, Lady J. I didn't curse, I was just playing a character. Do not peck me. The character was me. I don't have any other tuber models. I guess I could have taken off the ears, but it's insanely cursed if I do. Stop untying my shoelaces, you menace. Turkeys are kind of devilish guys though, at least the ones around here are. Causing trouble, getting in the way. I don't think I should just steal Sina's model. I don't live near a turkey farm, they just exist. Turkeys are real, you know. Lies. No, I promise turkeys are real. I've seen one, once. But yeah, I didn't have too many big plans for today, just wanted to do something silly. We can also just hang out and chat now. I hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving, if they celebrate that. How was my Thanksgiving? I had a hard time sleeping, so I was really tired. But when I got there, my grandmother said I looked cute today, which means I am basically great. Yeah. If she says it, it must be true. But yeah, I went over to a relative's house and we had some food. I went with the ham and mashed potatoes since I like ham more than turkey generally. Saw some family members I haven't seen for a while, and that was nice. You think mashed potatoes are gross? How? How are they nasty? I am going to force feed you a potato. Hello, Barry. You missed the gobbling. So yeah, I went over there, ate some food and spent a few hours there. There wasn't anything super notable really. I guess my uncle had a cat. I think it was a rescue or something, and it was a very strange cat. He always looked like his eyes were wide open, like he was experiencing the most exciting thing of his life. Not that kind of cat. You miss Purity. I hope she's doing well. George did not care at all. Who is Purity? He's forgotten his Ashi. Pray for him. Overall, it was kind of a nice time. I was really tired and felt a little sickly as a result, but I still got to eat some food and took home some leftovers. Oh yeah, also my uncle just gave my dad a gun. He was like, yeah, help me with this thing, here's a gun. It was a really nice looking gun too. Can he be your uncle? No, sorry, you cannot have him. It was a 1911. The type of pistol. Where is my gun? My dad was talking about having a lot of guns and maybe getting rid of some, and I almost was like, can I have it? But then he'd ask why I'd want one, and I'd have to be like, just to have one, I guess. Fear neat. I would like to own one someday, but for now it's fine. It's not even a cool one. I don't know, it was really nice looking. The one he got anyways. I don't know what other ones he owns though. Oh, I think he said he also had a Glock. How else can I do the American greeting? That's why I don't talk to people. Can't greet them properly. What do you have against the 1911? What did it do to you? Boomer gun. I mean, it's old, I guess. But old guns are cool too. Well, in any case, that's how it went. The food was okay, I prefer Christmas food more though. Because my grandma makes meatballs for that. Mashed potatoes are good though, love those. Stuffing is nice too. I recommend buying and eating mashed potatoes. And then also letting me steal them. I will consume them. I hope all of your Thanksgivings or just your random Thursday for the non-Americans was good. You recommend eating good food, like peanut butter. But love, according to you, solid things should remain solid. Yet, peanut butter is a solid thing, a peanut, turned into something not quite solid. Curry and I both like mashed potatoes. I think most people like mashed potatoes honestly. Solid to soft to wet. Why are you potatoes wet? I don't know if you can survive off of just potatoes, you might not get enough nutrients. But I think you get decently close. Very. Winder. Welcome spooky, yeah, it was just a short thing. Don't worry, the gobbler is still here. He's in your heart. You really want to gobble right now? You can make vodka out of potatoes. I have never tried vodka, but I have heard that it is terrible. Very. Do it again. Okay, so it went like this. Gobble 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 gobble. I hope that summarized it properly. All alcohol is terrible. I've never tried it, so I wouldn't know. But I imagine if people have been making and drinking it all this time, there's some kind of appeal. Tastes like what that burns you and makes you cough if it's expensive. I see. That doesn't sound very enjoyable. You had champagne at your wedding and it was gross. Hello, Spooky. Cider is the easiest to enjoy. Interesting. I don't really have plans to drink any, but I guess if I suddenly change my entire personality, maybe I will. My alcoholic arc. Root beer. I like it. Don't worry, I won't start drinking. My favorite brand of root beer. They all taste the same to me. Please stop trying to hire Club for a strip club. Welcome, Diablo. Club don't fall to peer rat pressure so easily. Root beer is mostly liked by children. It is very sweet generally. How was my Thanksgiving? It was nice and pretty uneventful. I don't really drink root beer often though. If I get a soda, I usually get an orange soda instead. I like those for some reason. But mostly I just drink water. Liking people means you have to do everything they say. I am not sure that's how that works. Yeah, I drink water. I drank water today. I drank water like 5 minutes ago. At Thanksgiving I had a sparkling water or whatever they call that stuff. It kind of sucked. I couldn't tell if it was just gibberish you were speaking until I realized it was an accent. What brand of sparkling water sucked? I don't know what brand it was. A sip of water. Okay, I guess. It was a can. I don't remember what color it was. My memory is very bad about colors. Nya. There is your Nya. I don't think you are going to identify the can this way, and also why do you care what brand of sparkling water I did not like? What color shirt was I wearing? I am still wearing the same shirt, so that's easy. Gray. I don't think it was Liquid Death. I find it hard to imagine my aunt would buy something called Liquid Death. Nth time of drinking the water. I think it was like 12:30 p.m. Oh yeah, also my family did this thing to me, it was really annoying. They were like, okay, we're doing it at 1. Okay, so I set an alarm for 12 so I can get ready. Then they're like on the day at like 11:45 am. Okay, so actually 12:30 p.m. And then they're like, okay, 12:15 p.m. And then we get there and the food isn't ready and I have to wait until 1:30 am to eat. Why did they do this to me? I mean, I ate like 4 deviled eggs while I waited, so I wasn't starving or anything. Why do they call them deviled eggs? Are they filled with sin? A compliment for spooky. Spooky. I bet you have a strong, hearty gobble. It would impress every turkey of your flock. A deviled egg. It's like an egg they boil, cut in half, and put stuff in the middle of. It's like an appetizer, I guess. That's how my family has always used it. Oh, so it's because it's seasoned. That's interesting. Culinary thing learned today. But yeah, I like deviled eggs here. Not bad. Man, that devil cooks a mean egg. Numbers cooking stream. Live fire reaction. You haven't had them since high school. I guess I only ever have them at family events like Thanksgiving or Christmas. Egg boiling stream. I don't think that would very exciting. You've never seen them in your country. Maybe they're more of an American thing these days. I imagine the UK would have them too. You want to watch me make a grilled cheese? But what if you see my hands and like? You determine based on their length and width my genealogy. And trace my family tree to my ancestors. I don't want to dox my ancestors. Neko gloves. Too scary. .92 mm long. Is that long or short? Wow, that's super short. That's like 2 inches. You don't need to buy a ring. I will not accept any rings. Do not offer me a ring. You will be wasting your money. My fingers aren't tiny, they are bigger than 2 inches. I will not give you the exact measurements of my hands, that would be weird. Can you offer ring pop? You'd think of it strangely, so I won't accept it. Onion rings. I don't like onions. You can keep those. You're hungry. You want me to give you something to eat? Me. Pushing the plate of mashed potatoes closer to you. A game ring like a ring from Sonic. I've never played a Sonic game, but sure, I guess I could take one of those. Then when I take damage, it could fly out of me. Please do not vomit. I've never played any of them. I've heard that being a Sonic fan is kind of just to suffer though. So I don't know if I have much interest in the series. Nobody said furry. I am not a furry. It's too cool for me. I won't get it. Well, if you say so. Hold on, let me take a short break real quick and I will show you the schedule and talk about more things. React slop. I don't really wanna do React stuff. I don't have anything interesting to say when I watch things. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hi. React to my old videos. I'll die. Stop that. I am not a furry. I have 9 lives. Okay, well, I don't wanna lose them. What if I told you to die 21% of the way? One forward slash ninth is 0.111111111 actually. What if I told you to 11% die? You'd probably be like, no thanks. One. Christmas music? Please no. I am not a dog. Nyan. A cat can one. That's what it means to be free. Though for some reason I can't sometimes. People had their Christmas decorations up before Halloween even happened. That's evil. Look at this schedule. Here it is. Yesterday we played Ellen, which will be replacing Death Stranding as our late night Wednesday game for a while. You're getting Ellen when you get home. I am glad you guys seem to like it. It's a cool game and I think it deserves some more attention. But yeah, we'll play that for a long time to come. Probably. You're Ellen's #1 fan now, even though you haven't played it. Well, I am glad you enjoyed it. Plug, why are you such a hater today? Ellen means organ in Finnish. Well, you can eat organs in that game, so. Well, an organ could also be the instrument. Organdies. Organdies what love? Organdies what? Then, tomorrow, Friday, we'll play more voices. The base is like almost all cleaned up, and also the devs released like an update apparently. Hopefully that does not mean I have to clean the entire base all over again. We'll check out their new update and probably clean some more. When Fallout New Vegas? I have no idea. New Vegas is like a Thursday game I think, but we'll be playing EDF6 for quite some time. And I have to figure out the modding stuff too before I do it. I want it to be a little special. EDF. We are soldiers brave and strong, I say as I get ragdolled 1 kilometer away. By a big froggy boy. I won't mod New Vegas that much probably, just mod myself into the game if I can. Maybe there's like some horror stuff I can do too, but I don't remember. I'll give it a look at some point and we'll have a scuff, probably weird time. Sorry that happened to you, Plov. The YouTube algorithm is a double-edged sword. My plan is to mod myself into the game if I can. Probably as like a companion or something, so you can hang out with numbers in the Mojave Desert. Something nuclear winter. Then, Saturday will be respite. Probably an intermission, I don't know yet. Sunday, RimWorld. We will try to build the mech again. A romanceable companion. I don't think I should let you do that. For one thing, I don't know how to write romance. I have never seen romance in my life. Could replace Boone. I think I can just like, if I figure it out well enough, just make a fully custom one. I know mods like that exist, Anyways, might be a lot of work. You try to romance me every day. You aren't doing a very good job of it. Slave collar crashes the game. I don't know how that works. I could put in some funny interactions like that, I guess, if I have a bunch of time. Going to the Deathclaw Mines and telling me to stay put. Personally, I don't really care what you do to follow our numbers. I have no control over it. I cannot stop you from blowing me up with a nuke or sending me into the Deathclaw dungeon. Are those the most powerful Fallout fans? I don't really have a lot of experience with Fallout fans. Wouldn't a numbers companion be part of my existence? I guess if it makes you remember me, then I suppose so. That is a little terrifying. Thank you for this strange information. Why does Piper have so much? Never mind. But my goal with the New Vegas playthrough is to put myself in the game. I will try not to replace a companion and just put an actual numbers in there for some reason. And I'll release it, I guess, so you too can download it. I won't promise it will look good or play well. Please do not the Kerfus. Did what a while back, modded Fallout. It's true, if I make the mod you can adventure with numbers. Welcome Puddle, Nya. Oh, so they can put themselves on the monitor. That sounds a lot easier than what I was planning to do. I was going to port the 3D model. Barry, do not the curfus. My innocent, slightly horrifying jump scare boy. I'd like to do more modding stuff like that where you can just have me in the video game more often. So that'll be like the next project for that, whenever we get around to it. I still need to go make a Discord channel where I store all of these things too. So you can go in there and see all of the modding things we've already done. Like the Garry's Mod 1, the Half-Life 2 one. I guess I should upload the Resident Evil one even though it was so scuffed. Do I look forward to seeing you again? I like streaming, so I guess so. If I didn't like seeing you guys, I wouldn't keep streaming. So yeah, I'll try to make that channel and sort out the files at some point. I think plenty of tubers like their fans. Well, I am glad that made you happy, I guess. I feel like that's just normal though. Name one. Name one what? Of tuber that likes their fans. Me. I guess you might not say I've made it. But where's the cutoff for making it? I am glad you enjoy watching me play games and stuff. I will continue to play games. As for other numbers news, I was thinking we'd do another feedback form soon. But I am trying to figure out what to even ask you this time. So that'll probably go up in like December or something. Is there anything you guys think I should poll the community about? feedback on what. So every now and then I do a feedback form on various aspects of the channel. Helps me decide what I should focus on or what I should improve. It's also just nice to have a way for you guys to say stuff anonymously. Maybe you'll have something you don't feel comfortable complaining about openly, but would like to let me know. Like maybe my audio sucks, or like you hate the way I steal your snacks. It was a Fallout 4 mod. Still valid. Still cool. Wait, those Fallout 4 even have Securitrons like that? The blood tax is getting old. What's the problem? Just grow more blood. You get it from your bones. Oh, there's a robot DLC. That makes sense. Yeah, corpse is cool, I respect that dead person. Back to the feedback form. Yeah, I just think it's a fun thing to do as a community. You can tell me stuff. We can go over the pie graphs. You can suggest stuff to me. All that. I could go for some pie. I'll wait for after stream though. Yeah, it's anonymous unless you like tell me. Or give it away in your responses by saying like, wow, yes, it is me, numbers fin13. Revert the font. I'll include a question about the font so we can see what people think. I did a poll on Twitch for it and most people seem to want it though. Like 90% I think. Love, you are a numbers fan. You have a founder's badge. Don't call it that. What other numbers news was there? Oh yeah, I recorded and got some Alex VR gameplay ready for upload. The problem was it kind of sucks because the tracking was being silly. And also I keep dying because the combined soldiers shoot me in the head. So I guess when I upload those, prepare for them to be very scuff. On the bright side, I've fixed a lot of the lag problems. Oh yeah, also the eye tracking like broke in a weird way since I have the headset on. So my eyes are just blank. I'll try to fix up some of this stuff before I record again. But the next like 3 episodes will be scuff. Good night, Puddle. I am rapidly getting sleepy and I don't know why. I think that's all the numbers news for the time being. Unless I am forgetting something. We did get a new piece of art, I suppose. This one. Numbers jump scare. Very cute. Cute. Lady J commissioned this one, so thanks, Lady J. Yeah, it's got a nice style to it. It's a person on Vgen if you're interested. Zine Lazine. But yeah, cool cat image. The tan. Doesn't seem that tan to me. I think it's because of the other colors that it kind of feels that way, maybe. I guess it's paler than my normal skin color. You want to trick me into interacting with NewVtubers? Which ones and why? I've already been interacting with a lot of NewVtubers though, like Ri and Kranag come by every now and then, they are nice. I didn't even need to be tricked. Interact with big named tubers. Like who? I mean, I raid Grimmy and Echo already. I don't know, sounds scary to just talk to people I don't know at all. I will not do that, plug, that is not ascending. Really, I don't try to take into the size of a person when I interact with them, just if I like them. And then I don't interact with them because I am terrified of people and saying things that make them think I am weird. You liked that about me? Why? You told those people I am a cannibal. Why? I only cannibalized a single time yesterday. I will continue to sparsely interact with other people as much as my mental illness allows. Anything else you guys want to ask or talk about? I am all turked out. A number smile. Will I share the turkey with you? I didn't bring any home, only ham. No, I will not share. Let me see who we can raid today. We can raid Canna today. I love Canna. For the raid message, let's do something turkey themed. Thinking is hard. Good night, Sunbro. Thanks for watching. Turkey Gobbler Raid. X719 to squish, X719 to squish, X719 to squish. Thank you all for watching. Whether it was live or the VOD, I hope you all have a nice day and or night, and I will see you next time. Voices tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for coming to my weird event. Thank you all for watching, whether it was live or the VOD. I hope you all have a nice day and or night, and I will see you next time. Gobble 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 gobble.